Here to teach us about summer wine pairings is Zachary Cameron, his head sommelier for Avoce at Columbus Circle.
Lucente. This is the second label of Luce, Frescobaldi's flagship wine. The thing that's great about going with the second label is you're getting 700 years of Italian winemaking knowledge and skill in a glass for a quarter of the price of what you would normally pay for the wine.
What would you pair that with?
Well, it's got a beautiful, very velvety dark fruit bouquet, so it goes with wonderfully with spicier pork loins, some grilled lamb, incredible with some grilled sausages as well.
Welcome back. My Wine of the Week feature is a wine I have personally tasted that costs $10 to $20 but tastes like it should cost quite a bit more. My selection this week comes from the magnificent Tuscany region of Italy and was voted the top 100 wines of the world by Wine Spectator. It's the 2008 Nippesano Riserva for only $16.99 on display at all 3 locations of the Global Group here in Western New York. And I'm very happy to have you meet our first guest this evening, who is the 30th generation of one of the most prestigious winemaking families in the world. He has successfully led his 700-year-old family wine business into the 21st century, producing world-class Italian wines. And joins us now from beautiful Tuscany, Lamberto Frescobaldi. Welcome to Spiel the Wine. How are you this evening?
Good evening. I'm doing extremely good.
What's the oldest intact bottle of wine made by the Frescobaldis that still exists today?
But to be very honest, they're pretty young in these days. But the oldest one is 1864. We have not been able to find, I think people have enjoyed them before, and so we haven't found them much.
Dan Amatuzzi is the beverage director at Italy. He's here to show us how to have a red, white, and blue holiday on Wednesday with the gourmet cuisine that you've laid out for us today. Shall we begin with red?
So starting with red, we have meat skewers with some heirloom tomatoes, peppers, and onions. And we're going to serve it with a nice glass of Chianti Riserva.
Thank you, sir.
So this is made by Castello di Nipozzana, which is owned and operated by the Frescobaldi family. So it's a traditional Chianti blend, mostly Sangiovese, with a little splash of some international grapes and indigenous grapes. Round, kind of soft, kind of creamy.
Oh, I love it.
But not too heavy,
nice.
not too big, so it can kind of play along with the vegetable flavors of the meat, but not too much, won't overpower the meat.
And also, right, when it's hot outside, you don't want a big, heavy, full-bodied, you know, nothing.
No,
too...
especially when it's hot.
Sandro Leonardo is here with us right now, Director North and South America for the Marchesi di Frescobaldi Group out of Florence, Italy, is here. They're making wine all over in the United States. How has that affected, you know, the old timers, basically, the Italian wines that generally were all we had to choose from?
Well, the fact that we have great choices today is helping everybody. And the consumer is more exposed to differences and characters, and younger generations, because of this, I think, are drinking more willingly wine than other spirits or beer.
And you, what else did you bring us?
Well, I brought 2 Tuscan reds, which are more traditional for us. But again, because of the acidity in the wine, that can be very, very good for summer drinking. The Tenuta Frescobaldi di Castiglione comes from our oldest estate. This is an estate that was first owned by the Frescobaldis in the 1100s. Believe it or not.
Wow.
And it's a beautiful blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and a little bit of Sangiovese, which is the Tuscan variety, which gives the acidity.
Check out the website. All the wines are there. And of course, make sure you go get the app, iTunes, get it on your phone, on your iPad. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Tracy.